I walked in on a CFNM resort housekeeper. 21. I'm not exactly sure why, but I have always been interested in CFNM scenarios. The idea has always been incredibly hot to me, but the situation has never actually happened to me. I have had various H-cups throughout my life, but this past summer I had my first true CFNM moment. I'm not the best writer, but I wanted to share my story somewhere. In late summer, a family friend of mine was getting married at a destination wedding in Mexico. I was able to go, but due to an odd number of friends I ended up in a hotel room by myself. When I arrived I was amazed by how incredible the resort was and how beautiful the view of the ocean was. My room came with a balcony that overlooked the ocean, and the sound of the ocean was awesome. Growing up I knew the groom, but we went to different colleges. When we all arrived I quickly became friends with his college buddies. The first night we were there everyone hung out at the hotel bar and started to get to know another. There were a couple of cute girls at the wedding party, but most of them were married or had boyfriends. Eventually though we all got hammered and the night ended. One of the things I've learned about myself in college is that whenever I drink too much I fall asleep and ked. Thankfully I opened my eyes the following day in my bed. I woke up and realized I had passed out and ked, and I was incredibly hungover. My head was throbbing and I desperately needed to pee, so I slowly got out of bed and made my way to the bathroom. Since I wasn't sharing the room with anyone I did not feel the need to put on shorts. I started walking from the bathroom and decided I wanted to hear the sound of the ocean. I opened up the slide door to the balcony and let the breeze and sounds roll in. I didn't actually go outside onto the balcony, so the only people who could possibly see me was if someone on any of the boats far in the distance had a pair of binoculars. It felt nice to feel the wind hit my body and I could immediately feel my head start to feel better. Still tired though, I decided to sleep in a little more and I fell face down in the middle of the hotel bed on top of all of the blankets. My body is fully exposed. I dozed off while listening to the sound of the waves. I guess now is a good time to describe myself. I don't think I have a perfect body, but I am a college athlete, so I work out enough to be in pretty shape. I don't have a six-pack and my PP is considered average, but I do have strong arms, strong legs, and a curvy butt. Suddenly, my eyes open again when I hear a knock at my hotel door. At this point I've sunken into the bed and don't feel like I can move my hungover body. I become more alert when I hear a woman announce housekeeping as she knocks again. I tried to speak to tell her not to come in, but my voice cracks and nothing comes out. Even if I was able to speak at full volume I am not sure she would be able to hear me. My mind races as I try to think of what to do, but before I can even fully make a decision I hear the door open. When the door opens, I pretend to be asleep. Surely housekeepers walk into rooms where guests are sleeping all the time, right? I notice that my heart is pounding out of my chest, and I am actually super nervous. Someone has entered my hotel room and is going to see me completely unked. Maybe she will just walk in and leave? My mind continues to race as I hear the wheels of the cleaning cart roll in along with footsteps. I'm too nervous to open my eyes, so I continue to lay there, but eventually the footsteps stop. There's silence for about 5 seconds. The next thing I hear is the slide door to the balcony closing. At this point I know someone has come into my room and walked all the way across to the balcony door instead of just leaving, so they have to have seen me unked. This realization makes me stop feeling as nervous and makes me feel more turned on. Feeling a little bit bolder, I decide. The sound of the closing door wakes me up. I let out a small yawn and started shuffling in the bed. I roll onto my side and slowly lift myself up so that my feet are on the ground while I sit on the bed. I take a big deep breath and stand up to stretch in an effort to fully wake up. As I turn, I open my eyes to direct eye contact with a beautiful Latina woman. The moment only lasts a couple of seconds, but I am standing completely unked in front of this woman I don't know with everything in view. I finally react and the surprise and embarrassment sets in quickly. Both of my hands move to cover my now semi-hard PP. The housekeeper immediately starts apologizing to me with a huge grin on her face. I let out a small laugh and told her it's okay. We both stood there for a few seconds and simultaneously let out a laugh. Instantly I no longer feel embarrassed and the moment feels lighthearted. Based on her reaction, she clearly did not mind seeing me in that state.